In 2017, a breathtaking new musical opened on Broadway that shared a story of community and hope amid tragedy. The show, Come From Away, is based on real events that took place in Gander, Newfoundland in the immediate aftermath of the 9/11 attacks. On that fateful day in 2001, 38 planes carrying 7,000 confused passengers were rerouted to Gander, doubling the tiny town's population overnight. Come From Away tells the true stories of residents and travelers at a dark time and is a testament to the kindness of the community of Gander.
Well, it's one of those shows where the sum of its parts is extraordinary, and it tells its true story in this very direct and human way, but it also reveals the possibilities of what musicals can do.
I just thought when Come From Away came out, it was so beautifully handled in delivering a message about a specific event that I had always seen from the inside out, in terms of from being in the New York perspective, as opposed to those from abroad or other places looking in on them.
Come From Away is such an interesting piece for me, I think, specifically because my mother is born and raised Newfoundlander, especially because of the language of Newfoundlanders, not only in terms of obviously their speech, which is very unique, also their physicality and the way that they come together as a community, the way that they celebrate.
This was 6,500 people showing up in a small town and being embraced. And it didn't matter where they came from or what their backgrounds were. In the end, they were all embraced and welcomed and cared for during this short span of time while they were visitors.
It's a musical that really is about community and compassion and a value of stepping forward as a community to take care of people at a moment of crisis.
And I think the challenge that is so exciting for Seth and myself is that I think there is, inside of that Muny magic, which exists in the community of Newfoundland, I think there is a way to keep the storytelling extremely intimate, which is true to the island and which is true to the magic of this rock sitting out in the middle of the Atlantic, but also have this juxtaposed large-scale size epic feel that reads to the back of the audience, in the back of the space. And those two play in harmony a little bit.
It has to be unified. It has to be made for the Muny stage. How do you take an intimate, small production and make people lean in, right? And find a way over that span of space within that theater to actually connect with all of these ideas, these values, and the humanity. There's a lot of good in the world, and this show tries to just put a microscope on one moment and one community, one town and surrounding towns, but focusing on Gander and how they came together to help other people, independent of all the things that make those people who they were.